Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60.
But right away, they'll change the look.
60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing is Milton. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
19, Tiger. Mustang 19.
Willis looks to pass it here. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Tag. 60 by 60.
Milton. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Nice. Ready. Ready.
To throw is Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns at 7-2 here on the year. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely isn't.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this one complete again to Mims. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. To throw, it's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Here we go. Cowboy, Mustang Knights, trap 60. Ready?
Now Milton. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, 65.
Here's Milton. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready? Get it.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Bobcat, Cup 19, Cup 19. Come on, set. 65, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Pierce in motion left. Willis looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Willis will look to throw it. That is caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Go check. Go check.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Will get that complete to Franklin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like.
And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Hey, Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready,
Back to throw. Milton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mustang Warriors, 8 Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
19 Lions.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Panther 11. Dragon Hawk 70. Hawk 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 average. 70 race.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14.
19 tight. Come on, go.
Operating from the gun, Milton. His throw caught right around the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And something just was off there with the snap, and this is no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
Willis. And that is incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Willis to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Hardman on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Milton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. Let go.
Off the option. He'll try and run with it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The pitch
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Willis out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw, Willis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Willis will look to pass again here. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go now. Bronco 19 Lions. Hurt.
Willis got to have this one. Will get this complete to Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a run here off the arc. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
31, Steelers 13. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marvin Mims, 76 yards. And the Browns add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that. You're not 13, 5
In motion, the tight end. Willis. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
Pierce in motion left. From the gun, here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Browns take over.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Browns, 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Wants to try to end the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Steelers 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Willis to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Mighty Lions.
Here's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
96 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against